Hey, it's Julie. Happy Thursday. Uh, buen provecho on your tea, coffee, and lunch. Remember, listen to your vessel. Feed it, nourish it, hydrate it, and most importantly, love it. Rest it. So, I'm going to try to make this one a quick message because I've been putting out a couple videos, not daily or weekly, but just every time I feel I need to put out a message, I try to put them out to just hope it reaches the viewers that it needs to reach. Today's message, I actually wrote upon it this morning, and whoever doesn't have me or follow me through socials, I wanted to put it out as what on video as well. So it's more about how, and this is not every parent, it's a general. This is how parents don't understand or know the gravity or the weight that the way they act, the way they present, the way they show up in their children's life, the way, you know, and I'm not saying people have to change, I'm just saying you learn from it. But the way that you are as a parent, regardless of hardworking, tough, rigid, strong, gentle, soft, caring, nurturing, whichever way it is that you are as a parent, the way you show up to your children holds a big influence on how they are as children. And not only children, adults, teens, and so forth and so on in their life. What we do, our children tend to mimic, and it's not purposely. It's something that happens throughout their time, in their growth, and while they grow. The reason I say this is because I started seeing it in me many years ago on how I was parenting back then. The quick no's and the quick, you know, because I said so's and wait till you get older. I just started putting two and two together. I'm like, oh boy, that's not how I really feel about it. Maybe that's how I was taught, but that's not the way that it should be. Not saying the parents of the old time, the past time, are wrong. No, they just learned a different way, and every day, every generation, we evolve, we learn new things, we combine old with new and make it better. So if you think, as a parent, that the way you show up in a person's life, other people as well can come from this, but the ones that we're important, the ones we're in charge of, the humans that we created, the ones that are going to walk on this earth when we're gone, the ones that are going to continue the legacy that we and foundation that we put forth for them, are the ones that we have to not give up on, the ones that we push for, the ones that we show them love is unconditional. It doesn't matter how you act, you think, you feel, it's unconditional, because they're our blood. They're our children, our blessings from above. So the way you act, whatever way you are towards your kid, whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. Understand the way they act as a human is because of you. And I'm not saying if they have some negative traits or whatever, that's all on you. No, because, you know, some people burn to learn. So even if we give them we teach them the right way of doing, sometimes they need to see it for themselves to know, oh, that is not the right thing to do. And you don't put that on you. But if you're raising your kid right, you're showing them the proper structure, mom and dad, or mom by herself or dad by himself, whichever way it is, but you're showing them the proper structure. Wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face, drink your coffee, get yourself dressed up, go in the lighted room. If your work is hard, school is hard, lifing is hard, but we do it because we're humans and we're meant to do stuff and make change and have a purpose in this life. If you're doing these things, good job. I'm proud of you. If you're not, just add them to the rest of what you do in life. Just add it. Sprinkle in that little fairy dust and make it better for them and make it better for you. Because after all, we're not given time. We don't know when we're going. I'm sorry, I don't have wood to knock on. But we're not the controllers of time. Our Creator is. So we make to every day the best. If you're only focusing on one thing, which is only work, it's not going to always work out. If you have a family, you have to focus on it completely. You have to balance out work and family. If you're doing education and work, but then you focus only purely on work, then it's not going to work. You need to focus on both. Remember, we have a purpose in life. If you have a relationship and have work, and you're only focusing on the work part of it and not the relationship, that's going to crumble. Or the universe has a way of showing you through things that you love, things are going to crumble. So if you love monetary things like clothing and cars and money, and you're not focusing on the stuff that you created, the stuff that is important in your life, those things are going to be taken away from you. If you're only focusing on just being you, the better person, and not everybody that you created and the life that you imagined for yourself, you're not taking care of. You're only taking care of your vessel and your pinnacles, your material stuff. It's not a fun thing when the universe has to sweep the rug off your foot on that. I don't like karma. I understand there has to be karma. I don't like it. I don't want anybody to have any bad. I want everybody to have dharma, all the good karma. You understand? But and I never liked the fact that people had to burn to learn. But now I understand it. Hard lessons are shown on a repeated pattern, because those are the things you have to fix. The message was, if you feel that the way you as a parent are walking through life showing your kids and it doesn't affect them, if they're not having a downfall or they're fine, they only have to work on themselves, then you're incorrect. That means, please, this is the most important thing I need you to understand. I need you to sit in a dark room. I need you to be in silence. I need you to go into your boxes in your mind, the one that you closed up, the one you forgot about. Open that up by yourself in a closed, quiet room. And yeah, it's going to scare you. Your heart is going to palpitate. You're going to get scared. You're going to have fear. You're going to be angry. All these emotions are going to pour out of you. The reason they are pouring out, and the reason that box was closed and put in the corner of your mind and you forgot about it, is because your little self, because it was your little self. We start putting on walls and barriers as we're little. We 3, 4 years old. We start putting up these walls. We start doing things to self-soothe ourselves from the things out there that we feel are harming us, whether it's abusive parents, abusive siblings, abusive friends, neglect, no love, no showing hugs and kisses and loves and appreciation and communication and all that stuff that we need as little people. We start putting our walls up and we start shutting and closing those fears up and pushing them down. The reason I tell you to open them up is because I want you to remember how you felt when you were a kid and what those things did to you to close you off. Did it make you run? Did it make you go in nature? Did it make you pick up a habit, a bad one? Did it make you treat other people bad? Did it make you avoid? Did it make you shut out the world? Whatever it did, you know why it did it, because you're opening up that box and those things are happening. You're sweating, you're having to go through them and relive them. And the reason I say these things to you is not to bring you fear, because you'll heal these the right way, sitting in that room and doing that big cry and forgiving yourself and forgiving the person that made you feel that way and releasing it and leaving it alone and moving on to the next thing. That's how you get through each of these things. But then the reason I'm also saying is because if you're doing that, are you creating that in your child for them to have in their future? Do we want to do that? Right? Raise broken kids to do the same thing to their lives. As parents, we're supposed to want better for them, more for them, the best for them. We want them to do better than we are. And if you don't have that in your heart, then there's a lot that you have to face. Maybe there's more than one box in that closet in your brain that you have locked up that you need to open up. And do it alone. Do it talking to a therapist, a pastor, a good person that you understand that has gone through life, the wiser of the wisest. Not just people that talk out their donkey. Be a good parent. Do better. Be better. We have a purpose in life. Understand your purpose and move with it. Don't be bitter. Don't hate. Forgive and forget. And release. These are important. We're not humans to live that cycle. We're like, well, if they did it to me, I'm just going to continue it. I'm like this because of them. No, you're like that just because of them, and then you correct yourself. You fix what's broken. You understand why it was broken, and you move away from it. Those are the important things. And we're raising strong, powerful kings and queens. That we are strong, powerful kings and queens, and we want them to rise. We want an empire, a legacy, the best of the best for all our children, for all humans. I know it's a weird message, but today it was a parenting message because I don't know what every parent is going through. I know parents need to hear stuff sometimes that they don't want to hear. I know it's a hard message. I know it's a triggering message. I know if you get mad at this message and you don't sit with the message and understand it and take in what needs to be taken in, then there's a lot more work you have to do. And I'm not mad at you for it because I know the journey, I know of healing. It's not linear. It's up and down and lots of turns and twists and turns. I understand it, and it's turned and time for different people at different times in their life. My focus is on trying to teach you guys how to maneuver through this chaotic, evolving world that we live in today and take in the beauty of our playground that our Creator made for us. Not everything is serious. Not everything you have to just focus on one thing. Not everything is logical. Everything in this world starts with the heart. Your heart. Your heart is number one. It's the first thing you have to do. It's the first thing. It is. It grounds everything. Because with love, everything comes. If you do it from a pure heart, it starts everything. If you do it out of malice, hate, and anger, and all that, you may see people getting their way in the bad way, being not good humans. But I promise you, that door is somebody's gonna knock on that door soon, and it's not gonna be pretty. And most people don't understand. The ones that rise to the top, not good people, at the end of their life, they're not sitting there thinking about, wow, everything I have, my monocle, my monetary things, all the money I have, the cars, the homes I have all over the world, everything I have. But guess what? If they're sitting in that bed and they're thinking that, do they have their loved ones? Are they sitting with their loved ones? Did they build a legacy for their loved ones? Because I promise you this, all the great people of this world, the ones that actually did things, the great names of this world that did things in this world, they died with themselves, their soul. They went back into our universe. They're no longer here. But did they create change? Did they leave something? Do we speak about them? Do the important people in their lives speak about them? That's what matters. Don't think that you don't leave some kind of footprint in this world, good or bad. You do. But how do you want to be remembered? And who do you want to be remembered with? By. I'm sorry if this was a hard message. I'm always rooting for humans in general. But our little humans are the most important because they're our future. They're their future. They're the future for other futures. So whether we're here or not, we want them to live the best one, the happiest one. Have a good day. Listen to your vessel. Feed it, rest it, hydrate it, and most importantly, love it. You are wonderful. You are strong. You are amazing. You can do anything if you put your heart and mind to it. And know that there are good people in this world that want the best for you. They care for you. They pray for you. And think about you. So if you feel alone, just know we're out here. Virtual hugs. Always thinking of you. You guys are great. So my next video, walk with God, keep it moving. And God bless.